Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to another In on Saturday session. I am so happy that we are back together again. I took a week off to celebrate my sister's birthday, and it was so much fun. So much fun to get together with family. We actually did something really small this year. Typically, we celebrate pretty big around the 4th of July for her birthday. But this time it was really intimate. It was just a couple of people, and that was all we needed. Nothing more, nothing less. In this space and in this place is where you and I get to press the reset button. And let me tell you, I need a reset. I really need a reset. Are you with me on that? Maybe you are. That's the beauty of this community, is that we get to come together and share and be real and connect and actually take part in this thing called mindful living. That's the purpose behind each of my sessions, is to make mindfulness and meditation so simple, easy, and effortless for you that you will integrate it into your daily life, even if it means 1 minute a day. And even if it means that you build that 1 minute each day into eventually 20 minutes of meditation, or perhaps 30 minutes of meditation. And even if you can't build it all the way up to 20 to 30 minutes of meditation, then again, starting with 1 minute a day is even powerful. It really is. It just takes your commitment to say yes to something that will benefit you. So, today's topic is centered on pump the brakes, and I mean really pump the brakes. There are 3 keys that I'll share with you around today's topic. Number 1 is to listen to what you consistently say yes to. Now, I did say to say yes to mindfulness and meditation because it's something that will actually benefit your life, not take away from your life. The second key is to listen to your body's cues, because our body is always communicating to us. It can be no other way. And number 3 is to listen to good advice. That part. Sometimes we're so up in our head that we need someone else to see what we can't see, to give us advice that we aren't able to give ourselves. And we'll get into that. So number 1, listen to what you consistently say yes to. Oftentimes we feel like we have so many things to do, especially as business owners and entrepreneurs, or perhaps you even work within a company. There is always something to do. So how do you prioritize and make what's most important at the top of the list, and everything else is perhaps on the maybe list or not right now? Why do we feel like we have to do everything all of the time? Is that a trauma response? Sometimes we say yes to so many things because we've become accustomed to being that person that everyone can count on, being that person that needs to get ish done because we have no one else to call on to do it for us. Or perhaps it's something based on our past, a reason behind why we feel like we have to say yes. As we get clear on our own understanding of not pumping the brakes on our own life, to take pause, breathing room, to just be here now, then we'll become even more powerful in the very thing that we do agree to say yes on. The reality is that when we say yes to everything and we burn our candles on both ends, then we eventually will be burnt out. That's just a reality. And perhaps this session is a reality check for you to check back in with what is most important. I will tell you, as an entrepreneur, I often feel like if I don't say yes to this, then what will that mean for my business? I've operated on this push-go mentality for the past 4 years that my physical body is communicating with me to say, hey, you, my dear, need to pump the brakes. The truth is, we just can't do everything all of the time. The truth is, saying no is okay. The truth is, saying yes to what we really want to do is most important. So as we look at ourselves and this internal agreement and contract we've made with the external world on how we are supposed to show up for everyone else except ourselves, then I ask that you pump the brakes. I ask that you check back in. I ask that you prioritize your to-do list, even if the to-do list means that your family is on that list. Perhaps you can solicit help. Perhaps you can put something aside and redirect your mind and effort onto what will create more momentum and joy in the activities that you do actually say yes to. Which then leads me to key number 2. Listen to your body's cues. Your body is always communicating with you. At every moment, your body is communicating with you. Whether you can't sleep at night and those thoughts are racing and racing and racing with all the things you have to do and all the things that you didn't do, and what if you don't do them? Or perhaps you did something and it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. Our body is always communicating with us. And here's the thing about this intelligent ecosystem and brain of a body. Because our brain isn't just in our mind, this part of our head. Each organ in our body has its own, if you will, brain. The more that we tune in with ourselves is the more that we'll begin to realize what needs a pause, a stick a pin moment, a timeout moment. I have to say that if you are feeling stressed right now and you're watching this, thank you for joining, each of you. It means that you've held on to something way too long for your body to respond in a stressful way. Or it could be that it's something immediate that's happened. Maybe you haven't held on to it for very long, but maybe it's something that you're feeling stressed about right now. Now, does the stress mean that you're saying yes to something you don't want to do? Does the stress mean that you're excited about what you have to do and you have all these things that you need to do, and maybe the stress is serving as that momentum, that engine for you to get stuff done? So as you identify what that stress really means, I'd like you to segment it. And as you segment the stress, if you will, check back in with yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I really need right now? What is it that I really want right now? And what can I remove off my plate right now? Sometimes stress is an indicator that we haven't incorporated enough joy in our life. I'm calling myself out. When you work and 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 work some more, but you're not incorporating enough joy into your day, week, month, then your body has no outlet. And it will, in fact, respond as stress. This is really important. Those internal and external cues, the internal meaning that internal physiological response that your body is communicating to you, needs attention, just as the external yeses needs attention too. So dial back to dial back in. The third key is to listen to advice. We can't make it in this world alone. We just can't. There are so many people in this world. It's an indicator that we collectively need to operate as one. It's important to have wise counsel around you. People that will see what you can't see, provide high-level insight that will rise you higher in your own consciousness and understanding and how you view the world, and most importantly, how you view yourself. Because ultimately, how we see the world is based on how we see our internal world, and it can be no other way. So as we pump the brakes and dial back in to check back in with ourselves, it's in honoring who we are, what we want, and saying yes to those things and not just to everything. This is also important. Do you need to schedule a medical appointment? Are you putting off that pain in your chest? Are you putting off the headache that you consistently have over and over and over again? Or perhaps there's some other pain that's happening within you. Are you honoring yourself enough to schedule an appointment to address that concern? Praying it away is not always the answer. But leaning into the experts that can help you address that issue, that concern, to provide a solution is the best strategy to take. Or does it mean that you should schedule an appointment with a therapist? Sometimes we need to just clear out some stuff. And that's okay too. Whatever it is for you, maybe it's scheduling an appointment for a massage. Something that checks you back into you. By tuning in to the people that can actually provide some assistance in that area of need is important. This is why I'm so excited when I hold these sessions, because they address things that we may not necessarily talk about, but we need to hear about. And my hope and intention is that you will capture even one thing from these sessions to bring forward into your life. Maybe after today's session, you'll make a call to your medical provider, or perhaps schedule that appointment with your massage therapist, or do something else that gives you relief. But most importantly, checking in with how you relate to the world is supremely important. How you show up and the things that you say and do confirm to others how they should treat you. So the better that you treat yourself is the more that others will treat you better. Let's get ready to lock in and seal in today's mindful session. I ask that you get comfortable in your seated position, whether it be on the floor, on the bed, in the chair. And if you're sitting on a couch and it has a lot of cushion, very soft, then I ask that you sit someplace else where it helps you to adjust your posture. Because you don't want to be slouching over in a couch as you're meditating. And it also creates a lot of stress on your joints, so you don't want that. And the more that we create stress on our body, even from a basic simple thing as where we are sitting, what we are sitting on matters. Because the pain that we feel, our mind will go directly to where that area in our body is. So it takes us away from being in this moment of meditation and breath work. We can't focus in fully on that exercise because our body is in pain. So you want to honor what you're feeling right now, what your body is feeling like. No different than the second key is to listen to your body's cues. So give a moment of attention to that in your body, which increases your awareness and increases and connects with a better way in how you relate to your own life. As you do that, you can also dim the lights or keep the lights on. Some people prefer lights on, some people prefer lights off. Whichever will be most helpful for you, please go ahead and do that. The next step is to ensure that when you are sitting and how you are sitting, that your back is straight. Not ramrod straight, and I do repeat this mostly every week, not every week, but mostly every week, that you want to keep your back in alignment, okay? Now, there are 7 main chakras in the body, and as you're meditating, you're actually moving energy through your body. When your body is slouched over, even a little, it almost impedes the way that energy moves up. So having your body straight, not ramrod straight where it's uncomfortable, right? But relaxed and straight is essential. And yes, thank you for saying that. Pumping your brakes all day today. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect, perfect, perfect. As you're breathing, I want you to pay attention to what your body is communicating to you and how it's showing up. Okay? Again, focusing in on that second key of today's message. Notice if you're breathing with your upper accessory muscles. Are you doing a lot of upper chest breathing? That typically means that you're stressed. It's a subtle sign of stress. Our body is so amazing that it will tell us exactly where we are, even if we're not conscious of it. But the moment that we bring in and invite even an ounce of awareness, we'll start to see how we're showing up. And there's simple measures to adjust and give pause and ease to any stress and tension in our body. So if you are breathing with your upper chest and shoulders, because you'll see that a lot as well, a simple way to adjust that is to slowly breathe in, mindfully watch the air as it's entering your body, and expand your lungs, dropping that air down low into your lungs. Expanding the lungs, and then on the release, you're breathing out. Okay? So dropping the air down low, expanding the lungs, contracting the lungs on the release as you breathe out. If you were to just mindfully follow the breath in that way, you will even feel a difference in your body. Just a simple adjustment. The other thing is to be mindful of what our face is communicating to us, because that is an indicator as well if we're stressed. Years ago, during the early 2000s, early to mid 2000s, I didn't realize I was carrying so much stress where my brows were. And I consistently walked around like this, that I developed a line in this part of my face. And it wasn't until I started meditating and getting into the practice and work of meditation and mindfulness that I realized that the muscles around my face started to soften. And then I realized that I had a line in that part of my face, forehead. I had no idea. And that's the thing about stress, is that we consistently, as human beings, carry stress for days, for weeks, for months, for years, that it becomes a daily part of who we think we are. And the moment that we release that stress, we realize that we had been carrying a load for way too long. How many of you are with me on that? Have you ever felt that shift? And that's the beauty of awareness and being more conscious of how we show up, which actually can also extend our life. Because the less stress that we carry internally means that our organs are functioning better. It means that we are increasing our well-being. Dawn said she felt that shift. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So right now, what I'd like for you to do is to engage in this practice of breath work. As you're breathing in and out, I want you to slow down the count of the breath in and slow down the count of the breath as you breathe out. I will keep the count so that you can truly focus in on your breathing. So let's do this together. I'd like for you to adjust your body in your seat. Soften the muscles around your face. If you notice that you're clenching down on your jaw, just release any tension that you're having here. by increasing some space in between the upper and lower palate of your mouth. And then bring your attention to your eyes and just soften it. If you're squinting your eyes in any way, I ask that you release any tension in this part of the face and just soften it. And now bring your attention to your eyebrows. Just notice if you're frowning in that part of your face. And just release and soften it. Adjust your shoulders, making sure that they're rounded out. If you're having any shoulder pain and that creates more stress on the body, then please don't round it out to the point of feeling stress. Let's begin. Let's breathe in through our nose on 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out on 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath on 1, 2. Breathe in on 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath 1, 2. Breathe in on 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath 1, 2. Breathe in on 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath on 1, 2. Release the breath. Return to the natural inflow and outflow of your breathing. And this time, close your eyes and internally scan your body from head to toe. Noticing any subtle shifts that are happening inside of you. Without any judgment. Just simple awareness. With eyes closed, we'll begin the breath again. Breathing in on 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath on 1, 2. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath 1, 2. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath 1, 2. Final round. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath 1, 2. Release the breath. Return to the natural inflow and outflow of your breathing. And internally scan your body from head to toe. Again, being a witness to what's happening inside of you. Not trying to control what you're feeling, but just being aware of what you're feeling. Notice if there's any softening, any easing. Notice if you feel a little bit lighter than when you first started. We'll now go deeper into our meditation. I'll ask you the 4 soul questions designed to help you clarify who you are, what you want, what your purpose is, and what you're grateful for. The first soul question is, who are you? At the core of your being, beyond your name, your race, your religion, your gender, and what you do for a living, who are you? Allow yourself to tap into the very essence of your existence that cannot be taken from you. This is where the seat of your power is. Who are you? The second soul question is, what do I want? What do I really want? Allow yourself to tap into the responses that come, whether it be in the form of a feeling, an image, a sensation, or a thought. What do I really want? The moment we give room for the things that we really want is the more that our joy expands. In this moment, you're identifying what that is, creating space for it to come forward and room for you to do something with it. What do I really want? The third soul question is, what is my purpose? In other words, what am I called to do? What is my unique fingerprint in the world? My unique DNA? What am I called to do? Allow whatever responses to come to you, whether it be in the form of a thought, a feeling, an image, or a sensation. Give room for whatever emerges in this moment. The final soul question is, what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? In this moment, silently list all of the things that you're grateful for. The key to abundance is first recognizing that we already have the foundation of what we need. The more that we call out in gratitude to the things that we have, is the more that life provides you with more things for you to be grateful for. What are you grateful for? Please release all of the questions and answers and return to the natural inflow and outflow of your breathing. Continue to keep your eyes closed and internally feel into the breath, noticing the rise and fall of your chest as you're breathing in and breathing out. Internally witnessing the rise and fall of your chest. We'll now go deeper into our meditation. I'll introduce today's mantra. Today's mantra is relax. Relax. Allowing yourself to breathe in with the silent, quiet, subtle mantra of relax, repeating the word relax as you breathe in and relax as you breathe out. Repeating relax on the inhalation, relax on the exhalation. And allowing each part of your body to relax. On this exercise, I'd like for you to bring all of your attention and awareness to the bottom of your feet. In fact, bringing all of your attention to your left foot. And just notice what it's feeling like in this moment. Notice if there's any tingling or pain or pressure in the bottom of your left foot. And with that awareness, repeat the word relax. Relax. And allow your left foot to relax as best as it can. Now bring your awareness to your right foot. And feeling into the sensations of your right foot. Repeat the word relax. Relax. And allow your right foot to relax as best as it can. Now bring your awareness to your left leg. And just notice any tingling, any pressure, any sensations that are happening in your left leg. And giving honor to the feelings without trying to force it to be any other way. Silently repeat the word relax. Relax. And allow your left leg to relax as best as it can. Bring your attention to your right leg and all of your focus right there. Can you feel the blood moving in your right leg? What sensations do you feel? Anything at all. And even nothing at all. And then simply repeat the word relax. Relax. And allow your right leg to relax as best as it can. Please bring your awareness and attention to your lower back, an area that we oftentimes carry a lot of stress. And in this moment, just give love to your back, your lower back, and everything that it's done for you through the course of your lifetime. And now simply, effortlessly, easily repeat the mantra, relax, relax. And allow your lower back to relax as best as it can. Now bring your attention to the middle of your back. Again, feeling into the sensations of your body. And simply notice what's happening right in the middle of your back, without any force, just simple awareness. Now repeat the mantra, relax, relax, and allow the middle of your back to relax as best as it can. Now bring your attention to your upper back and neck. And feel into what your body is communicating to you. Notice if there's any pressure or tingling or pain in this part of your body, or perhaps nothing at all. And now repeat the mantra, relax. Relax. And allow your upper back and neck to relax as best as it can. Now bring your attention to your shoulders. It's often been said that we carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. Just feel into what your shoulders are saying to you. And give honor for everything that it's done for you. All the bags that you had to carry on your shoulders. The movement that you've done throughout the course of your life that involved shoulder movement. Just show appreciation to this part of the body. Then I invite you to say the mantra, relax, relax, and allow your shoulders to relax as best as they can. Now bring your attention to your left arm and hand. And feel into what this part of your body is saying to you. Do you notice a temperature? Is it cold? Is it warm? Is it hot? Do you notice tingling, pain, or perhaps nothing at all? Now repeat the word, relax. Relaxing your arm and hand on the left part of your body as best as you can. Now bring your attention and awareness to the right arm and right hand. Perhaps wiggle your fingers and just notice, even with me saying this command, your body was able to immediately wiggle your fingers. The great intelligence of the body, giving honor to that intelligence. giving honor to the movement of our body. And now giving honor by repeating the mantra, relax. Relax. Allowing your right arm and right hand to relax as best as it can. Please bring your awareness and attention to your head, your forehead, the top of your head, the sides of your head, and the back of your head. Giving honor to the perfect functioning of your brain and all that it's done for you through the course of your lifetime. Extending gratitude to this part of your body. And extending honor and peace by repeating the mantra, relax. That even your brain needs to relax too. As you repeat the word relax, allow your brain to relax as best as it can, to recharge as best as it can. And now finally bringing all of your attention to your heart center, which is the area in the middle of your chest. And feeling into this part of the body, noticing how you feel, what you feel, and if you feel anything at all. Is there pressure in your chest? Pain? Or perhaps you feel completely relaxed at this point of the exercise. Now repeat the mantra, relax. Relax. Allowing your heart center and all of the organs within it to relax as best as it can. As we wrap up today's meditation, we'll have a moment of silence. 60 seconds of pause. I'll mind the time and let you know when our meditation is up. Please release the meditation, the mantra, and return to the natural inflow and outflow of your breathing, keeping your eyes closed and internally giving honor to yourself for this moment. Allowing every part of your existence to relax. I'll now introduce today's intention. As I repeat the intention, allow it to flow through your entire body. And silently repeat the intention with me, with your eyes closed. Feel into the intention. Today's intention is lightness of being. Lightness of being. When you're ready, please put the palms of your hands together at your heart center, having a moment of reverence for this practice, a moment of gratitude for every part of your being to participate in this practice. From you sitting, from you breathing, from you repeating the mantra, from you quieting your mind, giving honor to everything, taking nothing for granted. When you're ready, please bow in gratitude to your soul. Then softly open your eyes. Raise your head. And extend the blessing, Namaste. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Thank you for coming to today's mindful session and meditation. May it serve you well for the rest of your day and carry that into your evening and night, and then begin again and again and again with the benefits that continue to unfold in your life. Today's session, we talked about the 3 keys around pumping the brakes, which is number 1 is to listen to what you consistently are saying yes to. Number 2 is to listen to your body's cues, what it's communicating with you. And is it in alignment with when you say yes? Is it? Or are you more stressed when you say yes? And then taking pause and determine what's most important to you. What should be on that priority list? And what needs to be on the maybe list? And what needs to be not right now, if ever at all. And then number 3 is to listen to good advice. We don't know what we don't know. So therefore we need wise counsel around us to give us insight into what we don't see. in this place and in this space is where you and I get to reset and then take that reset into the rest of our day. You can find me here each or most Saturdays at 8:30. On the Saturdays that I'm not here, I will let you know. But as usual, I'm so grateful that we get to share this space, this community together for our own well-being. We've got enough to do in the world. Sometimes we need to close the door on what the world needs and really, number one, focus on what our internal world needs. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dawn. Thank you for saying that. Yes, Michelle, thank you. Yeah, I needed the reset too. I certainly did. As usual, your purposeful journey begins right here. Right here. You can also follow me on YouTube, where I have a list of meditations, all in a catalog, if you will. And my YouTube page is Rise 360 Coaching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Also, please share the channel with someone else that you think could benefit from it, and tell them to like and subscribe too. That would really help me out. I'll see each of you next week. Thank you.